Jain to all of you. Myself Dr. Jayashree Jain. I am Associate Professor in CSE Department in AKGEC Ghaziabad College. So today we will learn about the convolutional neural network, that is the topic of Unit 4 in machine learning techniques. So in this topic we will learn how can we classify the images and how can we recognize the different kind of images with the help of CNN, that is convolution neural network, that is a part of deep network, deep learning. So the topic is convolution neural network, and firstly we have to understand what is convolution neural network. So we can see the full form of CNN is convolution neural network. The term convolution means we have to just we have to apply some filters on the images, and that's the name neural network. So already we know the purpose of neural network. We can apply this neural network approach on the linear data as well as on non-linear data. But in this case we have applied the word convolution because we want to apply or filter our images as well. So data can be in the form of images also. So if we want to classify our images, then we have to apply this CNN, that is the deep neural network technique, and this is primarily used to solve the image driven pattern recognition task. So we can say this CNN is a neural network that has one or more convolution layer. So convolution layer means we have actually this is a part of deep learning. So we have different kind of layers between the input and output images. So we have input image, and then we have different layer, and after that we will get the final outcome images, so that we can recognize that objects in the images. So we have different convolution layer, and that are used mainly for the image processing or image classification or image segmentation. So these are the various purpose where we can apply the CNN, and also for the autocorrelated data. So we can say convolution is what in first layer is convolution layer, and in that layer we have to just essentially sliding a filter over the input. So as I already told, we have to filter the images. So if my image is in the form of matrix, we just convert the image into 2 by 2 dimensional image. So we have 2 dimensional matrix. Then we have to apply one kind of filter, or we can say kernel, onto that image. We justly divide our image into we have pixel information on the 2D matrix, and then we just apply the kernel or filter. So we have to just choose the filter size, and according to the filter size we just select the matrix pixels and apply the sliding window on that image pixels. So CNN is a type of neural network. I already told it allows us to extract the higher representation in the image content. So basically we want to highlight the basic image objects, so that we can recognize who is the person behind that image. It means like in the Facebook, we just tag the face, and that gives us the information about the personal information about date of birth or person name and all. So just recognizing the main feature, highlight the main feature. So higher representation is very much important in the images. That is very much relevant for image recognition. Unlike the classical image recognition where you define the image features yourself. So classical means manually we can define the feature in previous years, but now machine automatically detect the feature with the help of CNN. So Facebook is already using the CNN technique for recognizing the face as we tag the face, and other social media app, Instagram also using that deep learning, this technique. So that extract the feature automatically for better classification. So basic purpose of each and every machine learning algorithm is the classification of the objects or data. So here this classification, for this classification purpose we are using this technique. So in short we can say CNN can solve all the problem that can be expressed in the image form. So basically this CNN is used to classify only for the images we use generally, but we can use apply this CNN on the audio or video data also, because video is also the form of sequence of images or frames. So we can apply in that media also. For example, you are trying to label someone in your Facebook picture. I already told this example. So have you noticed it suggests a person profile that is a convent. So we can say this short form is convent, means we have created the convent, so the image get classified and we have identified the tagged face. So CNN is which type of layer are introduced, the most important of which is the convolution layer. So first layer is convolution, that is very much important to filter the image. So this is the example, we have this is the picture or image and we have different faces in this image. So how can we recognize who is these different person? So to recognize these persons, we have to just tag the faces, and by tagging the faces the feature can be extracted and match with the database, and we can identify this is the this person, and we can recognize each and every person in this image. This is a second example. We have the cat image and we have different pixel information in this image. So we just we have to extract the highlight the higher representation feature. So we have just used this pixel for higher representation, and this is a matrix for this pixel for this block. And what computer see this information for this block, and after that we have to classify our image. So after applying the CNN, we the machine can tell you the result, means 82% feature will match with the cat image, and 15% feature will match with the dog image, 2% with the hat, and 1% with the mug. So higher accuracy is for 82%, that is for the cat image. So we can say this image is for cat image. So only by identifying this pixel, or we can easily identify whose image is this. Fine. So how can we, what is the procedure behind this? Procedure behind this is that in this CNN, or we can say convents, are neural network that share the parameters. So firstly we have to extract the parameter of the images. This is one image, we can say we have 3D image or 2D image, we have the width of the image, we have the height of the image, and if the image is colored image, then we have 3 channels. RGB means red, green and blue. There are 3 channels also. So we have to apply different filter, one for red channel, one for green channel and one for blue channel, so that we can extract each colored pixel and can identify the object easily. So image it can be represented in the cuboid form, its length, width and height. So we can see here it is in the form of cuboid, because image have some length also, width, and it have some height and length and width, and generally image have the red, green and blue channel. So if it is a colored image, then height will be in the form of red, green and blue channel. So what are the different layer in CNN we have to use? First layer is already told, that is convolution layer. Second is the activation layer. After convolution, we have to apply some activation function over the that information or pixel image, then pooling layer, and then fully connected layer. So each and every layer is very important, and after fully connected layer, we have just find the final image, final pixels, so that we can identify the image. So in convolution layer, we can say in convolution layer, I already told, we have to apply one kernel or filter over the image and slide the window on that image and find the dot product. After that, we have just get the reduced image. If the size of the image is 8 by 8 and filter size is 3 by 3, then we will get the image size of 6 by 6. So there is one formula also, how can we identify after convolution what will be the image size. So here is the example. We have this is the source pixel of window 3 by 3, and this is the filter size is also of 3 by 3, and we have to just slide this kernel onto that window and find the dot product. So after calculating the dot product, we will get the value of center pixel, that is -8. So this size will be reduced, this 3 by 3 will be reduced into 1 by 1. Fine. So this is a new pixel. This is another example. 3 by 3 filter is there. This is the image, and we apply. This is a convolution layer. Then this window, it will be overlap onto this 3 by 3 window, and we have to calculate the dot product here and add all the pixel. Then we will get the final value, that is 4. After that, we apply, slide the window onto the second pixel and find the dot product and add the value. Similarly, next window, get the next value and this one. So this will, image size is of what? 1 to 5 by 5. This is 5 by 5, and after applying the convolution, it will convert it into 3 by 3. So we can apply this CNN onto the one-dimensional data also. If we have one-dimensional data and we have filter is size, filter element is 1 minus 1, then we apply the convolution here for first element, similarly for second element by sliding the window, similarly for third element, fourth element and fifth element, and end result is this. Fine. So we have 6 by 6 image here, 3 by 3 filter is here. After convolution, we will get 4 by 4 image. The first element of 4 by 4 matrix will be calculated, as I already told how we calculate this. Fine. Similarly this. So after convolution, we will get this image. So these are the different example. We have input image, we have kernel, and we have convolution here, and finally we will get the convoluted image, that is convent. So how can we decide the filter? How can we decide the kernel? This is depend which kind of image I want to. Yes. So we have this input image, and we can say here the pixel value is 10 and 0. So this is higher value, that is white, and this is lower value, that is black. After that, we have applied this filter 1 0 minus 1. So 1 1 1 1 1 1 means this is the black white row, and 0 0 this is gray, and minus 1 this is black. So this depend when we convolute this one, then final image will be this. So we have just white pixel we have got in center, and in left and right plane we have got the gray pixel. So this is the example. How can we apply, how can we choose the filter? So we have vertical filter here, we have horizontal kernel here, we have Sobel filter, we have scar filter. So we have to choose which kind of filter we have to apply, so that if the image is like we have horizontal highlighters in the image, then we have to apply the horizontal filter. If we have vertical higher representation pixel, then we have to apply the vertical filter here. So Sobel filter puts a little bit more weightage on the central pixel. So if we have the object in the center, like we have different faces in the center and background, we don't bother about the background. So we can apply only the Sobel filter. Instead of using these filter, we can create our on as well. We can apply our on filter also and treat them as a parameter which the model will learn using back propagation. We can filter using back propagation, we can reduce the error also. Like this, I already told, if these are the highlights, this way, if we want to apply these objects, then we have to apply the vertical, there are vertical edges, so horizontal edges also. So it depends which kind of filter we are apply on the image, so that the resultant image will be like which filter we apply, then we will get the highlighted higher representation in vertical form or horizontal form. That is called the edges actually, because we have the apply the filter, and the sharpened features we have get, so we call it at the edges. So these are the different filter, like identity filter. In identity filter, all the values are corner values are 0, only central pixel have the value 1, and we have this image. So identity's name is identity, means there is no effect on the original image. We will get the same image after the after we apply the filter. And edge detection, for edge detection we have these 3 different kind of filter. So after applying this filter, corner pixel is this -1, -1, 1 and 1, means these pixel have gray and black values. So all the value will become 0, means all the picture will converted into black image, and these are the white highlights in between. And so here we have the highlights, these are the highlights, here we got the highlights. Now here we have the fine edges, because we have apply the value that are the that have the higher value in the center, means 8. So we have highlight the image edges. Then we have sharpen filter. Sharpening means we have applied different software for sharpening our image, for brightness of the image, contrast enhancement. So these are different filter for sharpening of the image, contrast and brightness and all. So we can apply different filter. So this is a formula. I already told we have one formula in convolution layer. We have input image size of n by n, and this is the filter size, that is f by f, and the output image we will get, that is n minus f plus 1. So if we have we can take one example. 4 by 4 is the input image size and 3 by 3 is the kernel size. Then we will get n minus f plus 1, means 4 minus 3 plus 1, means resultant image will be of size 2 by 2. So 4 by 4 image will be converted into 2 by 2 image. It will shrink the image actually. Then we will apply, so this example, yeah. So if we don't want to reduce our image size, then we can choose the padding bit also. So padding bit can be 0 or 1. Generally we use the 0 bit for padding, and if we apply the padding, then the output image size will be n plus 2p minus f plus 1. So if we have 4 by 4 input image and kernel size is 3 by 3 and padding bit of size 2 by 2, then we can change the resultant image. Then it will be 4 plus 2 into 4. 4 plus 2 into 2 minus filter size is 3 plus 1. This is a formula. So 4 plus 4, 8 minus 3 plus 1 means 5 plus 1 means 6 by 6. So resultant image will be like this. We have this image, this is that image, and we have 3 channel here. This is a colored image, so we have 3 channel, red, green and blue, and we have applied the filter. So we have to apply 3 filter for this, because we have 3 channel. So red channel for this filter. After filtering this image, we have to just padding. So we have applied 2 by 2 in row and column. 2 by 2 is the size of padding bit. So this is for red channel, this is for green channel, and this is for blue channel. Next is pooling layer. Pooling layer actually used to reduce the size of our activation map. Otherwise it would not be possible to run them on many GPU. So for applying this learning on the machine, we have to apply the reduce the size. So we have to apply this pooling layer. It would not be possible to run them on many GPU. And so there are 2 types of pooling, max pooling and average pooling. Max pooling, that calculate the maximum of the element as its name, and average pooling is calculate the average of the element. So just see how this will work. So we have just input image of this, and if we want to apply the max pooling here, then 2 by 2 is the pool size. So 2 by 2 means this whole image will be divided into 2 by 2 row and column group. So we have, and find the maximum pixel here, this value is 100, and in this column, in this box we have maximum value, that is 184, and in this box all value are equal, so max is 12, and in this box we have 45. So the image gets shrink, and after that we will get this image pixels. Similarly, in average pooling we have to calculate the average of these pixels, and the average of this 2 by 2 is the pool size, average 36 in this box, and similarly find the average of next block, we will get 80 here, and in here we have 12, here we have 15. So this is the second layer, that is pooling layer. How we apply, I already told how can we apply the pooling layer. So this is the whole architecture. We have input layer, so we have different filter here, convolution layers. Then pooling layer, it will reduce the size of convolution layer. Then after that we further apply the convolution means filter on this layer, then pooling layer, and so on. So we can apply different layer here, and the image will get more and more filtered. So finally we will get the higher accuracy and to identify the image. So these are the examples. If we have this image 39 by 39 and 3 color are there, RGB. So total size of the image, height, this is a 3D image, means we have a cuboid 39 by 39 into 3. Then we will apply some filter here and image size get reduced, that is 37. We have applied 20 filters here. Filter size is of here 3 by 3. Here we have applied the filter size 5 by 5, then 5 by 5. This is the size of filter. This is the stride. Stride means we have window size 1. Here we have window size 2. Here we have window size 2 here. And according to the formula, this is the formula, n plus 2p minus f upon s plus 1. So what is stride here? I don't discuss this stride. So we will discuss what is strided convolution. Strided convolution, suppose we have choose the stride of 2. So while convoluting through the image, we will take 2 steps. So I already told this is window size. We sliding the pane horizontally and vertical direction. So this stride, we have input image, we have padding bit, we have filter size. This stride is also come into the picture. Then finally we will get the this formula for output image. Stride help to reduce the size of the image, are particularly useful features. So how can we apply slide here? If stride is 1 and we are using 2 by 2 max is 1. So how can we use this? So this is a stride 1, then we have to apply this box, and then we apply filter on this box, then we apply filter in this box, then we apply filter on this box. So this is the max pooling of 2 by 2, means we have to just take the size of 2 by 2. With 2 by 2 block is this, and next 2 by 2 stride is 1. So we will start from here. Next we will start from here, and next we will start from here. So 1 row and 1 column will be left if we are choosing stride 1, and if we choosing stride 2, then 2 row and 2 column will be left. So stride 1, in case of stride 1 max pooling, then here we will get the value. Here is a mistake, we will get the value, here will be 281. Fine, because maximum value is 281 here, and here we will 223. Just wait. Here we have this stride and value will be again 281. Here we have 223. In next stride we have the max pooling, that is 281, and in next block we also have 281 here, and in next block we will get the value 108, and in next stride 158 max value here, and in this box we have 93, and in this box we have 71. Fine. So this is a roll of stride, and in case of 2 by 2 we have 2 by 2 block here, and we have value here 281, 20, 158, then 21. So this is a stride value. So these are the examples, and keep in mind number of channels in the input and filter should be the same. Means if we have three channel RGB, 3 filter will be there. Fine. So since there are 3 channels,